Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Dow is down 0.56%, Nasdaq down 1.68%, S&P down 1.13%, and Russell going down 1.46%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, and pretty much everything in deep red today. We got real estate and technology, communication services, and consumer cyclical, utilities, even energy in deep red today here on bottom, and then on top we got healthcare, consumer defensive, basic materials, and financial. So what we got here on stock market map, we got big names like Tesla down over 5%, Amazon going down 1%, Meta going down 2.5%, Google down 1.74%, Apple down 2%, Microsoft also going down 1.73%, and Nvidia going down over 2%, and then we got AMD also down. And then if you look at right here, software names, CRM, Uber, and now all are down on the day. Even some of these regional banks are down, and that led to a sell-off here on Russell 2000. And now we can talk about Triple Q, which is down 1.60%, and you can see, we only got about 5 minutes left here in the trading session, and things are dumping. Now this big bearish engulfing candle wasn't enough, and now we got another massive one, and we do have unfinished business down here guys. This gap from Nvidia's earning right here, 425, and that should be coming very soon on Triple Q. Now yes, things are getting a bit oversold on shorter time frame, and especially trading below lower Bollinger Band, so I would not be surprised to see some sort of a bounce here on Triple Q before coming down even more. And now there will be resistance at 432 to 434 lower Bollinger Band, and also support from before that's going to turn into a resistance right here, so watch out for that. Now Triple Q can clear 432 and then 434, then watch out for a move back up to 438 and then 440. Below 432 you're going to see Triple Q coming down and filling this gap right here at 425.70 right here, and then we can talk about possibly more downside coming down and closing some of these gaps down here. Not right now, so be careful trading in this environment. Now the trend has changed, and we got actually a bear trend, because daily these moving averages are now coming down and flipping to the downside. That means one thing: every time you see a big bounce, it's going to get shorted, and that means one thing: there will be more downside, and it's high volume selling today again. So that is something to note right here, that we got high volume selling once again. That means one thing: there might be more selling here in this market, so be prepared for that if that comes tomorrow or later on this week. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have right here on X. And let me share some fantastic plays. As a matter of fact, fire plays from today guys. AMD this morning, it was 9:35 a.m. AMD was trading right here at 160, 170 calls that I called out, and look at this jump right here. Within minutes, 164 took profit and got away from AMD, and then this thing came down. But when you look at this play guys, even better. Look at this play on SPY ETF. So this morning we got gap up, massive gap up on SPY ETF, on Triple Q, and also on Dow Jones ETF, DIA, everything gapped up. And look at this play that I took at 5:15, 9:32 a.m. 510 puts on SPY ETF in everyone, right? And this thing dumped, and now trading at what, 503 I believe. So this was a massive trade right here on SPY ETF. So all these plays are available on Patreon, and I'm talking about serious people. If you're really serious into trading and you want to learn and you want to get all these trade ideas, then definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Also, lots of people actually made money today, and I'm really happy about that. So congratulations to everyone who made money on SPY or even DIA calls that we actually swung over the weekend, and also on AMD for today. It was a really nice setup today, and everyone made money, which actually makes my day even better. On SPY ETF, it's down 1.25%, and a couple of things I want to show you guys. And the first one will be lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting just above 508, and SPY ETF trading at 504. As a matter of fact, came down to the next support, 503. Second thing, high volume selling again. Third one, big bearish engulfing candle. Now, yes, we got some catalyst for that, and I don't think that is making a big effect. Market just needs a catalyst for a correction, and this is exactly what we are getting, guys. Things were getting extremely overbought on the weekly time frame, and finally we're getting a pullback, so there is nothing wrong with that. Now, going into tomorrow's session, we talked about it in my video over the weekend that below 510 to 509, you're going to see a dump off down to 503. And so far, that support is holding today at 503. So that's going to be your line in the sand for tomorrow. But just below 503, you're going to see another leg down, another dump off down to this gap, 497.37. And that can happen tomorrow or sometime this week. Now to the upside. Yes, definitely things are getting a bit oversold on shorter time frame, and also it's trading below lower Bollinger Band. Yes, we could see a bounce, and where things can go, definitely watch out for the resistance right here at 509 to 510 right here, 50-day moving average, and that's going to be a strong resistance to watch. And once we get above that level, then we can talk about more upside on SPY ETF. Until then, watch the support 503 and then this gap 497.37. On DIA, it's down 0.67%, so the diamond also breaking down below the support and below lower Bollinger Band 378 and coming down to 376 and holding above 376. So this one also getting a bit oversold, so watch out for the support right down here, 376. Below that, you're going to see more dump off all the way down to 367. Now to the upside, there will be resistance at 378, and above 378, watch out for a move all the way back up to 383 to 384, negative sloping 5-day moving average. And once we get above that level, then we can talk about more upside on DIA. Until then, watch the support 376 and then right down here 367. Same thing applies right here. High volume selling, big bearish engulfing candle. On IWM, it's down 1.46%, and not only we took out 198, looks like it's heading down to 193, and that's going to be next support on IWM. And why this thing is holding right here close to 196, look at this Bollinger Band right here, sitting at 197.35. So as long as this Bollinger Band sits right here, it's going to hold around 196. But if this thing actually comes down, which is coming down right now, then you're going to see another leg down to 193 and possibly down to even 188. Now to the upside, IWM will find resistance right here at 198, 200, 202.46, and then this gap just under 205. So the dollar staying green again today, 0.16%, nothing big, but again was able to hold above 106. And that means one thing, guys. Next up, this thing can spike even more up to this resistance right here, and that's going to be around 107 right here, guys. Now on a pullback, definitely 106, that's going to be your line in the sand right here on dollar. And just below that, now we have rising 5-day moving average right here, this red line, which is sitting at 105.73. So that's going to be a strong support below 106 on dollar. And then we can talk about right here, this high 105 and then 104.48. So the 10-year also staying green on the day, and if you look at my screen, it actually came down but again went back up and now trading above 43.47, holding rising 5-day moving average, and that is why this thing just taking its time, and I think this consolidation can lead to a massive rally to close this gap on top just below 48. So watch out for that move on 10-year. Now to the downside, there will be strong support right here, 43.70, and just below that 5-day moving average 43.47, and then all the way down here just below 42, and then flat 41, lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart on TNX. On VIX is up 11%, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. That breakout happens above 15. We talked about it in my video so many times that I don't see any breakout on VIX unless we get above 15, and VIX can hold above 15. Then we can talk about a correction, mini pullback, whatever you want to call it here in this market. That can happen. And look at today. I mean, look at the spike here, guys. This thing almost getting up to 20. And why it's going up? Well, it was holding above 15, some consolidation last week here, and now look at this big bullish engulfing candle. Now, a lot of people are missing out on this analysis that I did a couple days ago, and it's playing out exactly the way I said. Look at this monthly bullish cross on this MACD. Look at this, turning green. And that means what, guys? Look at this upper Bollinger Band on this monthly time frame. There might be more upside on VIX all the way up to, I would say, at least $27. So don't count this thing out yet. There might be more upside, but in the short term, just like we saw consolidation right here, there might be consolidation above 18. And if that happens, some consolidation right here and then breaks out above 20, there is going to be more upside even in the short term up to this high right here, $23, and that's going to bring everything down even more. So be careful buying those dips. I know a lot of you guys are used to buying those dips, like, yeah, it will go back up next day. And I said that before also many times in my video that one day that dip will come and you're going to pick up that dip. And guess what? Things will just go down even more and more, and you're going to lose money. That is why when you're buying things, you need to wait for a decent pullback, a correction. And if you're buying it, yes, you can buy it. As long as you have a stop loss, yes, you can buy anything here in this market. And as long as you put a stop, yes, you can buy it. So make sure you play with some plan, because right now the trend is down and volatility is spiking up to 20 almost. That is not good for this market. And we could see more upside right here on VIX, like I was showing you guys on that monthly time frame. So watch out, there will be support at 18, below that 16.45, 15, above 18, next stop 20, and then $23 up to even 27. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into tomorrow.